because it's difficult to understand the important and relevant concepts without actually experiencing the situation firsthand. And because of this, because of the fact that someone has to have experienced the situation, means that it's been historically difficult to capture experiential local knowledge in our computing applications. And so some of the main questions that I look at in my research is, can the crowd actually help us bridge this gap? So one example I like to give that makes this goal more concrete is this piece of data art. Has anyone seen this? A show of hands? A few of you. Does anyone want to explain on this? If not, I'm there. So this is by a guy named Eric Fisher. It's called Locals and Tourists. And basically, I'm sharing it because I think it highlights how data aggregated from the urban crowd can expose local knowledge. So the data here are from Flickr. These are geotagged photos. This is a picture of New York. And blue in this picture indicates areas that Eric has determined are typically visited by locals. Red indicates areas typically visited by tourists, and yellow could be either. And this local versus tourist designation was determined by the histories of photos that were taken by users at each location. So I want to emphasize actually that this concept of a local spot versus a tourist spot is really quite advanced. So typically a person has to experience a city over a long period of time before they can really understand this concept, especially at the scales and at the level of detail at which Eric is showing us. And so I think this sets the stage for the works that I want to present today. So this brings me to my first project, Livelihoods. This was work done in collaboration with Raj Schwartz, Jason Hong, and Norman Sadeh, and it appeared in ICWSM, it's a typo, 2012, not 2014. So before I talk about livelihoods,